Alrighty, I think we're going live here. Just doing some testing, so I'm just kind of continuing where I left off last night. I was having issues with streaming, so I wanted to test it today before we get into our normal Wednesday night. Plus, I want to make sure that it's all working good before I get back into doing the inlay, so we don't have any issues with that. So I figured I'd just throw together a quick one today, and we'll see what happens. I think everything's going, and it's still showing me in the red, though. So everything I did last night did not help me today. Gonna have to... enough buzzy. So we'll just kind of continue, give it a few minutes to even out, see if that helps, and we'll kind of go from there. Hopefully things will smooth out, but if not, I don't know what else I can do. Well, that is shut down. I'm still in the red now, so I'm probably getting nothing coming through. I'm up 20%, so it's even worse than last night. I don't know what the deal is. Recording I'm doing fine, it's just the stream of the live, so it's got to be the upload speeds are giving me issues. I reset everything last night, so I thought it would be fine today, but not looking great right now. But I'll just go ahead and start working on this a little bit more, and hopefully things will even out. We'll hope. We'll find out. I guess if the recording's doing good, I'm not too worried about the live stream per se, since or the doing the inlay, because I do record it all. So hopefully it'll straighten itself out. If anybody shows up, just let me know what kind of stream you got going on, if it's good or not. I'll have to give another look at it tonight after I get back from the band parent meeting and see if I can figure out what's going on. So I might actually have another stream later tonight too, possibly again tomorrow before our normal time, just to try to get this worked out, because I don't want to have these issues keep going on over time for sure. So we'll just kind of have to play it by ear and see what happens here. So if you happened to show up last night, I'm still working on the scale mail tie. I didn't do any more after I stopped streaming last night because I was converting the video and all that, so I didn't continue to work on it any. So I figured it'd be a good time to get back to it and see if I can get any other issues ironed out with the stream. Still showing me in the red, but it's coming down, so alright. One, two, so I'm still got another silver here. It's kind of coming down. Hopefully it'll be working out better. If not, again, I'll have to try some more stuff later and see what the deal is. At least the recording side is good, I guess, so I can get that time lapse done for the inlay. Hopefully I'll get most of this scale mail tie done. Not sure how long we'll run today. I just wanted to kind of give it a test. If it was giving me issues right off the bat, I figured I'd close it up, but kind of giving me issues, but it seems to be clearing up a little bit. Keep an eye on it. Hopefully it'll straighten itself out. We're hoping. I reset everything last night, cable box, and redid my computer, and the other issues I was having disappeared, so I was like, I hope the issue with the stream will disappear too. We'll see. And so that's where we're at now. Another silver for this one. I'm dropping down into 7, so hopefully once I get down into 5 to 6, I normally am looking pretty good. Can never get down to 0 if it has a problem to start with, just because it gives me a percentage of frame drops since it started the stream. Alright, so that's 1, 2, and 3, so this next one will have red. Get into doing this last stripe. I guess I need to pull this up over. I dropped it. I can normally weave them better with my fingers on this, but getting a little bit better with doing it with the pliers. Well, like I said, hopefully everybody had a good Monday night until Tuesday here. Still rainy. I don't think we had any measurable rain yesterday. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the news because I know we were on 9 days, which our record was 10 days of straight rain. And we were up to 9. I don't know if we ended up getting any yesterday. We did today. Trying to get a little mowing done, and it started raining. Came down really quick, really hard for about 5 minutes and got everything soaked, and then went away. I need a little bit more opening. Ready for it to just be done in a way. I don't want it to get hot, but I need to mow so bad. I got most of the front done. Still need to get the back going. But it was still too wet anyway. I was just doing what I could that was dry enough to mow. And then everything got wet again, so. Ready for the rain to go away. We're down to 5, so hopefully we're doing pretty good on the stream. Still need to get that edging in. That'll help most of this stuff get a little straighter. Actually, that needs to be gold and then red. I'd have caught that early enough. So we will, hopefully if things work out, we'll for sure be here again tomorrow night at our normal time. Which is 7:30 Central Time. If you're watching, it'll be small project night, so we'll be working on a bracelet. I've got 2. I've got a whole big list of them that I want to do, but I've got 2 I'm trying to narrow it down to. Which ones I want to do tomorrow. And then I'll get into pulling back out the inlay, and I haven't done anything since Sunday morning on it, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, with everything else going on, I'm down into the orange. Good, good. That's a good sign. Made sure I closed everything up this time, but like I said, we'll be here tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be getting back into doing the normal stuff. I haven't checked for any chat yet. Wasn't sure if I'd have anybody show up during the day, because I wasn't sure, you know, I could do it during the day if there's going to be people that would want to watch it during the day. I could do streams then instead of at night. Just try to do it at night because I figure more people might be available at that point in time, but you know, I'm willing to kind of do them whenever I need to. Whenever people would like to see them anyway. I just figured that was a good time to go with when I first started doing them, and kind of just stuck with it. Come on. Down through there. Well, I had to make this a little longer than I was expecting to at first. It seems to be going that way. Because this third row, and then I've got... Yeah, I'm definitely probably going to have to make it longer than I was expecting. Like I said, I never did pull out my old notes on doing a large scale male tie, which I've done before, just haven't pulled out the notes, so I'm not exactly sure why. What did I do here? There's 3, there's 2, that's 3, this is 2, so it goes above. That's why it was looking weird. There's another closed one. I'm down to 3, so that's definitely much better. I couldn't get it, you know, I dropped once last night down to 6, but then it went right back up, so. I'll have to watch this stream later tonight. If everything works, we might not stream again later tonight. I mean, we could still. Just depends. I'm going to have to get this moved up and out of the way, and I'm going to try not to work on the medium night project right now with the ties, different style ties. We'll do several different during the Monday nighters, so I'm going to try not to work on them outside of doing the streaming, and hopefully it'll work out alright. I guess we'll see in a few weeks, right? Yeah. And then another red. We're down to 3.5 still, so I've gotten up over 1,000 total frame drops yet, so that's always a good sign. Actually, yeah, red over here. So if this works out pretty good, we might not be back later tonight, but we could. We'll see how it goes later. I don't know how long this meeting's going to take tonight. It's the last one of the year. Normally they're not too long, to a degree, but they're preparing for next year. You know, next year's marching season. They've already got the show music picked out and actually learning some of the moving routines, because they're going to do some songs of the 80s, which is kind of right up my aisle, I guess, because I grew up in the 80s and went to school in the 80s, so looking forward to it. Let's see here. Yeah, everything seems to be going much smoother today, so that's always good. Some more red. Probably don't need too many more, because I don't have a whole lot of red left. I don't think I have. I might have another package in there. I'd have to look. I don't think I did, though. I think I had extra gold and extra silver. Somewhere on the outside. So we'll go to where I had planned on it. I do have to remember I do have a topper on it. It'll add another roughly 2 inches by the time I make the triangle part for the top, the tie part itself there, the neck part. Red. So I do have to keep that in mind. But we'll give it a measure once we get to where I planned on going with it and see what happens. Definitely going a little smoother today. I'm still looking, but looking less and less, so I can work more and more, right? Yeah. Is Ducky in the... Yeah, Duckhead's still there. He looks like a duckhead, but it's a duck-anana. Showed him off last night a little bit. Pull him out here. He's a duck-anana. Super duck-anana. I need to make him a chainmail hat or something here at some point. He'll be my little mascot for a while. I got the other thing I'm going to take to events with me. I'll pull it out here at some point. I had to Got it a few years ago from the kids and the oldest, but I never had a chance to get it to work. It was broken as soon as I opened it, so I took it apart and I did fix it, and just hadn't had any event to use it at yet. So I'll wait to say what that is till we can get it out and show it off. So back on to silver. Oh, there's a Spidey. He's one of those weird looking ones. Alright, ducky guy, you're gonna have to move. Let's see, how can I kill Mr. Spider here? I don't know if he's showing up in the screen. Yeah, I think he's just on the corner. He's right there. So I'm a little bottle. Now he's staring at my pliers. Let's see. I don't want to smush you with my good pliers, but dead squished spider. Alright. I could have tried to catch him, take him outside, but I'm done with that for this year already. I've had too many spiders already this year. They're coming out like crazy. Normally the cat will catch them, but that's normally the bigger ones on the floor that she'll go after. I wasn't going to bring her up here and put her on dust to attack it. Oh, I forgot to move Duck back. Duck and Nana. Alright, Duck and Nana, you can go back out here and show off your duckness. I don't know if the oldest caught that yesterday whenever I was doing it, since the stream was so bad. Yeah, we're down to 2.5, so yeah. Had a quick glitch there at the beginning, but everything seemed to be straightening up since then, so that's good. Get on up on top. There we go. And this is a 3-row. I got... actually, the next one to start coming in down to the point. So I'll have to start looking at that and check my length. I'm already thinking I want to go one more already. But I do need to hold it up and see where we're looking at, I guess. Let me go ahead and pick it on up. And actually, by the time I get that, I'm putting it on myself here. Yeah, I'm probably going to go one more for sure. Well, put back up here where you need to be. There you go. Come back up here for your 3. Alright, so we'll go with the silver. Yeah, we'll go one more, and then I'll come to my point, and we should be good. So I think this is where I would have already started contracting, but I think I'm going to do one more extra on it, which will actually probably make it better on the overall look, instead of just having this little single silver row at the bottom. I'll do the one. I guess it'll end up being 2 more rows, because the next one will be a 3, and then we go to 2, then 1. So, because this one should be 2, then 1, and we're going to do 1 extra. And that'll even out my reds actually 2 better, so I think overall it'll end up being better and hopefully decent length. I'll go ahead and get the edging put on to keep it all where it needs to be after. With hopefully not too many issues. Like I said, you could do the edging as you work your way down. I find it easier for me just to do as when I get done, come back through and do it. But you know, everybody's got their own way of doing it, so whatever works for everybody else, whatever works for you works for you. So I know there's several different things I do that's different than a lot of people do. Just I found it easier for me to do it that way. Saves me time. I still try to go back and do some of those things on occasion just to give them a try, see if I can figure out if it helps me or not. Most time it ends up not. There have been a few things I have changed through the years though, that once I found a better way to do a certain weave, I end up going that route. But most time I figure it out pretty quickly if it's going to work for me or not. What did I do? Because that would be, I forgot to put on my other edge, that's what I did. Because that would be where I was going to stop, but we're going to add one more row to it before we complete. And then it'll give me a full 5 on the reds too. I think overall it'll be better looking. I already got 5 gold, just give me 5 red, and then I can end with my silvers. So, like I said, I think overall it's going to make it better. And then we can come in and do our 2-in-1 to finish her off. And it'll be 2 silvers, yeah. And then 1 silver. Like I said, I don't know how long we'll run today. I think we're only probably around 20-ish minutes or so now. I didn't plan on running forever long. Just enough to get some testing done, and figured why not just throw up a stream and test. I guess there are ways that certainly, or certain testing on like Facebook and stuff, but that doesn't transfer over into the YouTube and Twitch, so to do a test I kind of have to just run a stream. Pretty much all I can do. What are we at on that anyway? Oh yeah, we're under 1%, so definitely much better than last night. And I put up the video from last night. I don't think I've deleted the stream that was put up last night, but I took everything I recorded from the stream, made it into a video, posted it, so you didn't have to watch the glitchy stream. And so it's a 2, and so then we just go down to the single. So that should be the end of it, we're hoping. And then we'll give it a flip over, give it a look-see, and then we'll turn it back over and start doing the edging, and then get a look at what it looks like after edging, when things will stay more in place. Yeah, I pulled out rings, because I need a few colored rings to put on the edge of the colored scales. So that's the third there, and the last one, so we'll give it a quick view of this side. Hopefully it'll all show up. You'll see how these are flopping out. They won't once I put the edging on, but then so let me hold it up to myself here and see where we're looking. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good. So now we can just start working on some edging. Get our edgings worked out. Probably pull that piece of tape off, but we'll see here. I got to get my other rings ready. We got some silver here, silver ones, a little pile of red, a little pile of gold. And we'll just start. I'm going to come down and just do the singles, and then I'll come through and put in the fourth ones, or make it the European 4-in-1 kind of weave once I get these in. And I might do them each one at a time, I guess. It's hard to say here. gonna have to kind of twist it a little more to see it better, so I can put in the last holder part or edging part that kind of brings it all together, because it's these four here that do that job. Flip around ring. There you go. This will go through this one, up through these two, and then through that one. And that's basically how you edge it. Just kind of doing a 4-in-1 mixed in with those. So then I'll do a... Oh, I missed my red one though. How did you get out of there? I could have swore I put you through there. Alright, let's try it again. Thought we were done, but not so much. Alright, come on, red ring. Flop over. There you go, finally. Now I got everything pulled out of whack here. That is the problem. Alright. Like I said, I normally don't have any kind of issues putting on my edging, but the rings kind of fell out of place here, so I think I was just trying to go through the wrong one, and my tape was starting to hinder me, so we're going to go ahead and take off the tape, because basically it's these four right here we need to work through. We'll go through that one, down through the red one. Hopefully it'll get better once I get a little further. Oh, come on. Down through there. And then I gotta twist it around again. Dang it. Under. Down through. Up. And up. Alright, that should be good now. I've never had that kind of issue before. Actually, I did put it still through there wrong. And then you come through the other way of the red one. Yeah, I guess it has been a while since I've done one, so that's part of having the live stream. You never know what will happen, right? Alright. Because you gotta come down through it like that, which I thought we did the last time, but we obviously didn't. And then through that and through that. So there we go. Alright, after dumb problems. There we go. So there's the edging on that one. So let's go ahead and hopefully these next ones don't give us so many issues, right? We're hoping. Put the single. And then we can do the 4. Maybe if I make it totally sideways, it'll be easier to do. Nothing through this one. There's that one. Grab that one and then that one. Alright, so that one pulls that edge down. Kind of pulls them up tighter together to each other too, so I wonder if I was to just go ahead and do the 3 and then add in that 4th one. Maybe that would make it a little easier. Maybe that's what I was doing before. I don't know. Let's try. See what happens, right? Because then I don't have to really tweakish that ring to get it around the red one, or the outside one, because then I can just come through and swipe it through that way. That might make it easier. I'm looking at it and doing it. Like I said, if I pulled out my notes, I'd have that in my notes if that's the way I did it before. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try that again. That seemed to be a little bit smoother. I think that's probably why some people like to do their edging while they're working it down. Just seemed to always take me longer that way though, so. And then this one can come down and under the red. There we go. Yeah. Kind of digging that a little bit easier now. And pulls it all together. Probably need to work some on the other side so I can get it more even and give it a quick show. Where are we at now? We're at a half an hour. So yeah, I probably should go ahead and do some of the other side so that we can kind of show it, how it kind of pulls everything together. I mean, like I said, I don't plan on working on it any more other than during the stream, so where we stop tonight is where we'll pick back up on Monday. And then we'll need its connector. I might be able to use it easier that way. I'm trying to go through the front side. And that's why I do like looking at my notes sometimes. They can kind of give me those quick reminders of what I was doing before that made it easier. And we'll do one more and then we'll go on to the other side and tie in it together, and then we can kind of more show it off how it kind of changes the difference. The differences between not having the edging put on and having the edging put on. There we go. Like I said, I didn't want to take too long today. I just kind of want to make sure the stream was going to work good again, and kind of got a better idea of what to do if it happens again like it was. So, see how it's kind of already pulled everything more tight together, leaving my other side loose, so we'll need to come over here and give some work done, and then it'll all come together a lot nicer. So, we gotta put one on it, and then we can do the, well, this is that closed ring. I keep finding it places. Kept moving it to the side, so like I'm just going to use it now. I'm tired of keep finding it. Alright, so actually this way, let's go ahead and might have to do it a little differently going down the other side of it. We'll see how the first one works and then kind of go from there, because we need it to go through these two. And then up into that one. And then I still got this single to get it in there. Grab it without losing any other rings. There we go. one. And we'll go with another silver here. Yeah, this way it might be, on this side of it, might be easier to do the 4 all at once. The other way it seems to be easier to do the 3 just because of the way I'm weaving and being right-handed, and sometimes that can happen. And maybe I should have just left it that way. I'll go through there, pick up this one, and then I've got to grab you and put you on there. That worked out pretty decent. Okay, onto a red one. Get a few more done. Try to even it up, and then we'll give a look at it, and then we'll probably end the stream for today. You can get a good idea of what it will look like and feel like as we continue to work down it. Oh, I missed that ring somehow. It fell off. There we go. Didn't notice that it fell off. That one, and then pull you back up over here. Wanted to fight me, did you? I'll normally win in the long run, right? Actually, I put that ring through the wrong way. It's not wanting to lay back down the way it should. There we go. I need to come up through the bottom. That's why it was falling off that way. There we go. So, you can kind of see it starting to come together instead of all the looseness it wants to hold itself. And we'll do a gold here. Actually, it might still be easier to do it that way. Let me go ahead and see what happens. We'll do the 3 and then add in the 4th. Down through you. Up through you. And then we can come through and add this one. Yeah, I don't like that. It's going to make it a little much harder to try to get it up through there, so I think I'll go back to doing it the other way for the next ones. I can't even get it through there now. Yeah, maybe I should have went the other way. That one's giving me all kinds of issues. We'll just go ahead and take it back out and put it through and go back to the way we were doing it. Where you at? There you are. One off there, red ring. Get you through, and then we can pull the red ring up over. the back side. Do it properly, it doesn't want to stay on. Do it wrongly. Oh, come on, ring. Like I said, I thought it was going to be easier that way, but probably not, I guess. Well, you never know till you try, right? So we'll go with another red here. And then do the 4. And we need to go through, oh. Flip back up, come through. Alrighty. Why are we wanting to fold in so much here, guys? Did I screw up somewhere? It's looking right. I just don't know why it's wanting to pull over so much on the pearl side. I mean, you can kind of already see that it wants to hold together better than the rest of it. But I'm going to have to look at that a little closer and see what's up with that. Why is it wanting to pull together so much tighter than it should be? I'm probably skipping a row and should be skipping a row, and I'm not. Maybe that's the problem. But I will look at it again here shortly. We are going to go ahead and close this out. It's about 45 minutes. I still need to get some other things done. But at least I know the stream is working well. And we'll go ahead and stop for tonight, and we'll come back to it on next Monday. I'll probably go ahead and start putting everything up just so I can get everything else, and then I'll give this a once over because there's something going on. It's weird. I might have to get out my notes, and so I think I'm actually going through the wrong ring. I think I need to be going through the second one down there. No, that should be right. I don't know. I'll look through my notes and I'll figure that out. Hopefully we'll get it figured out before next Monday night. Oh, looks like I'm locked up again. Well, actually, only on one of them. I'm not seeing anything on the Facebook side. Well, looks like it's working alright. But anyway, we'll go ahead and close up for now. Like I said, we might come back later tonight, but now that it worked, it'll be doubtful that we'll come back. Marble, no, you don't need up here, baby. And if I can get the mouse to come back to working. I don't know what is up with this. I'm going to have to get a wired one set up. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and close up today. And we'll be back tomorrow with small project night. And hopefully things will be good then. So y'all have a good Tuesday night. And like I said, we might be back later. We'll see. So we'll see you later.